Hello, my name is Abdul Halim Yahya, and I am a fifth-year medical student in Sudan. Over the past 4 years I have developed a preventive and therapeutic protocol for cancer. This protocol focuses on enhancing the immune system and activating its natural mechanisms to fight cancer cells safely and effectively, with minimal side effects and significantly lower costs compared to traditional treatments. In Sudan, I had an excellent and highly skilled team, and we made remarkable progress on this project. We obtained ethical approval to begin clinical trials, but due to the outbreak of the war, we were unable to continue the protocol. Therefore, I decided to share the idea of this protocol with you through this video, explaining it in a simple and scientific manner, hoping to gain support from research institutions and funders to advance this project. It is important to note that every word mentioned in this video is backed by strong scientific research, and I am confident that this idea can make a real difference in combating cancer. Cancer is the second leading cause of death globally after cardiovascular diseases. In 2020, over 19 million new cancer cases were diagnosed and nearly 10 million people died from the disease in the same year. There are over 100 types of cancer, including common ones like breast cancer, lung cancer, and colon cancer, as well as rarer types. Despite significant progress in traditional treatments, these therapies are often characterized by high costs, significant side effects, and resistance in certain cancer types, making the need for alternative and more effective treatments urgent. Our immune system is a true treasure, capable of fighting numerous diseases. In a healthy individual, the immune system can kill between 1,000 to 10,000 cancer cells daily, in addition to bacteria and viruses that may attack the body. Hence, the immune system combats cancer daily. Problems arise, however, when the immune system weakens due to daily habits such as smoking, alcohol consumption, poor lifestyle choices, lack of physical activity, and insufficient sleep. My protocol consists of 3 main pillars. First, a drug extracted from 2 natural substances referred to here as A and B. This drug is prepared using precise techniques to preserve the natural efficacy of these substances, allowing them to work together to enhance the immune system's ability to fight cancer cells more effectively. Second, a specific dietary regimen that the patient follows throughout the treatment period. This diet is carefully designed to improve the patient's overall health and increase the drug's efficacy. It focuses on providing nutrients that support immune system functions and enhance the body's ability to fight cancer. Third, a set of physical exercises that the patient must consistently practice during the treatment period. These exercises are carefully selected to improve circulation, enhance cardiovascular health, and strengthen the body overall, thereby accelerating recovery and supporting the treatment's effectiveness. By integrating these 3 pillars, the protocol offers a comprehensive treatment that strengthens the body's ability to combat cancer safely and effectively, with minimal side effects and at a significantly lower cost compared to current treatments. Now let's discuss the mechanism of this protocol. As mentioned earlier, this protocol is both preventive and therapeutic. We will begin by explaining the preventive aspect of the protocol. Studies have shown that more than 50% of all cancers occur due to a mutation in the p53 gene, also known as the guardian of the genome. But before we discuss how the protocol prevents cancer, it's important to understand how this gene works and why it's called the guardian of the genome. The p53 gene is a tumor suppressor gene and is one of the most important genes in protecting cells from becoming cancerous. It is called the guardian of the genome due to its significant role in maintaining genome stability and preventing mutations that may lead to cancer. In normal conditions, the p53 gene remains inactive due to inhibition by a protein within the cell known as MDM2. This allows the cell to grow and divide normally because its DNA is in a healthy state. However, when the cell's DNA sustains damage, the cell detects these damages, and MDM2 levels decrease, freeing p53 to function. When p53 is no longer inhibited by MDM2, it regulates the cell's response to the damage. The first step it takes is stimulating the production of the P21 gene, which produces a protein that inhibits cell division enzymes like cyclin-dependent kinases, CDKs. This halts cell division, giving the cell time to repair its damaged DNA. If the DNA damage is repairable, the cell starts the repair process using mechanisms such as JDD45, which helps correct DNA errors. However, if the damage is extensive and irreparable, P53 activates other pathways like BAX and PUMA, proteins that induce programmed cell death, also known as apoptosis. This process ensures the destruction of the damaged cell, preventing it from dividing and spreading mutations that could lead to cancer. The body performs these processes daily with great efficiency. However, problems arise when mutations occur in the P53 gene, rendering it incapable of performing its vital role in protecting the body from cancer. So, what causes mutations in the P53 gene? The most significant cause is oxidative stress, which is essentially an excess of free radicals in cells. When these free radicals accumulate, they attack and damage DNA. Free radical levels increase due to factors such as smoking, alcohol consumption, contaminated food, and prolonged exposure to UV radiation. The solution lies in restoring free radicals to their normal levels through antioxidants, which are highly effective in preventing their accumulation in cells. This prevents oxidative stress, which in turn reduces mutations in the P53 gene and the risk of developing cancer. In summary, balancing free radicals and antioxidants is an effective preventive measure for individuals at risk of developing cancer in the future. When combined with a healthy lifestyle, such as a diet rich in antioxidants, regular exercise, and reduced exposure to pollutants, this balance can significantly lower cancer risk by protecting DNA from damage and reducing mutations that may lead to cancer. This is exactly what my protocol achieves. With this explanation, we have covered the preventive aspect of the protocol. Now let's discuss the mechanism of action for the therapeutic aspect of the protocol. In any war, we need to deeply understand our enemy to defeat it. Cancer cells are no exception. They outperform us with 6 strengths, acting as secret weapons that help them survive and spread. But what if I told you that these weapons could be fragile if we learn how to counteract them? In this therapeutic protocol, we focus on defeating these critical points. We will reveal every hallmark of cancer, and explain how the protocol targets and eliminates them step by step, turning cancer cells into a weak opponent that is easier to destroy. The first hallmark, sustained proliferative signaling. Cancer cells send continuous growth signals by increasing the production of autocrine growth factors, amplifying receptor numbers such as EGFR, or permanently activating pathways like PI3K/ACT and MAC. These mechanisms keep the cells in constant proliferation and make them resistant to treatment. The drug in this protocol contains compounds that play a major role in inhibiting EGFR receptors and reducing the activity of the PI3K/ACT and MAP pathways. This prevents sustained signaling, limits abnormal cell proliferation, and ultimately reduces tumor growth. The second hallmark, evading growth suppressors. Cancer cells disrupt growth suppression mechanisms, such as proteins P53 and P21, and reduce the impact of TGF-B signals, allowing uncontrolled division. The drug in the protocol contains compounds that reactivate P53, enhancing the ability of healthy cells to control abnormal division. Additionally, these compounds reduce the activity of growth-promoting proteins like CDKs, which are inhibited when P21 is activated by P53. This amplifies the drug's effectiveness in suppressing tumor development. The third hallmark, avoiding programmed cell death. Cancer cells evade apoptosis by disabling pro-apoptotic proteins like BCL2 and caspases, and promoting survival-supporting proteins such as MECL1 and BCLXL. The drug in this protocol contains compounds that enhance apoptosis mechanisms by affecting proteins like BCL2 and caspases and activating pathways such as BAX and PUMA. Additionally, it inhibits survival proteins like MECL1 and BCLXL, facilitating the elimination of cancer cells and restoring cellular balance. The fourth hallmark, abnormal angiogenesis. Cancer cells need a new vascular network to supply nutrients and oxygen for their rapid growth. They stimulate angiogenesis by secreting factors like VEGF and FGF. The drug in the protocol contains compounds that inhibit this process by reducing the secretion of pro-angiogenic factors like VEGF and FGF. These compounds also limit the cancer cell's ability to create a favorable environment for angiogenesis, thereby reducing the nutrients available for tumor growth. The fifth hallmark: invasion and metastasis. Cancer cells have the ability to invade surrounding tissues and spread to other areas, leading to metastasis. They utilize proteins such as MMP9, MMPs, and UPA to penetrate healthy tissues. The drug in this protocol contains compounds that inhibit this process by reducing the activity of invasion-promoting proteins and strengthening the outer membrane of healthy cells, thereby decreasing the likelihood of cancer cell invasion. The sixth hallmark: cellular immortality. Cancer cells overcome the natural limits of division, allowing them to replicate indefinitely by activating the telomerase enzyme, which maintains telomere length. The drug in the protocol contains compounds that inhibit telomerase activity, leading to telomere shortening and halting continuous division. The drug also reduces free radicals, promoting cellular balance and improving growth control mechanisms. Now let's return to the drug we mentioned at the beginning, which consists of two main substances. Let's take a moment to examine substance A. Within this substance there are 8 compounds that have been scientifically proven to fight cancer. Imagine this: even one of these compounds alone is capable of significantly and positively affecting all 6 critical hallmarks of cancer survival and spread in the body. This is from just one compound. What about the effects of the other 7 compounds? And how about the impact of substance B, which is just as powerful and effective as substance A? Finally, consider the influence of the healthy diet and exercise regimen integrated into this protocol. Can you imagine the power that can be achieved when these elements are combined? I'll leave you to answer this question. In conclusion, we are awaiting collaboration with research institutions to eliminate cancer. We are not merely presenting the research, we are committed to doing everything possible to support this noble goal. If there is any institution or investor interested in supporting this groundbreaking research, contact us today. We are ready to share more details with the right individuals who will support us in this great endeavor. Thank you for your time, and let us hope for a bright future free of this disease.